Yeah, yeah. What they saying? I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shine. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shine. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine.
Welcome to the H.G.R.G podcast. We back with another one. DT, just Jerry. What's up, fellas?
Guys on fire, man. We just can't stop recording.
Hey guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Listen, let's get right to it.
What's the best advice?
Subscribers still with us? Sorry, I took your light.
Okay. What should they do if they're with us?
That's the subscribe, like, share.
How much it cost?
It's free.
Yo, this alley-oop thing, man, is not working for you, Lance. I'm just letting you know, bro. This alley-oop thing is not.
Dude trying to replace me. Come on,
Jerry, ask him if he gonna be around when you come back.
I don't even have to ask you because it's gonna be nobody there, so I don't have to ask you.
I got the Stephen A. Smith contracts, bro. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. You still don't know about real estate? You don't know whether to jump in. You don't know if you ain't got the right mindset. You don't know if it's the right time. H.G.R.G got you. We just dropped the ebook. Go check it out. It's in the description below. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for good.
Or Shannon Sharp, either way, either.
Maybe hit the IG button.
Yo.
Maybe hit the IG button and let the world know what's going on with me. But I'm gonna ask you, fellas. And it doesn't have to relate to real estate. You could tie it into real estate if you like. But what is the best advice that you ever gotten in life? In DT, I'm gonna start with you. What's it look like?
We've got a ton of good advice, but the one that sticks out the most that I say more often than others is I was in a situation, young and dumb and just doing some crazy stuff, and I was around this gentleman who, when you want to talk about being young and dumb, he was the definition in the dictionary of what young and dumb should be. He was the guy. And I don't know, there was a lot going on, and nevertheless, he was fed up with the noise that was in the area, and basically told us, everybody shut up and be quiet. And he was like, you guys have been chasing the dumb stuff your whole life, and it's gotten you nowhere. Why don't you do yourself a favor and try 6 months the other way? Whatever it is, try 6 months the other way.
I like that. And what that mean to you when you heard that? Like, how did you take that in?
Good question. Mean? Good question. That for me, it was like, damn, that's right. I've been doing this thing called life, just kind of like running wild and free with like no destination. I had zero GPS destination. I had no idea where I wanted to go, what I was thinking I was doing. I just was waking up and repeating the cycle. So for me, try 6 months the other way was, get a goal. Focus on something. Be intentional about what you do day to day. Even if you're not going to do the greatest things every day, just make sure you're intentional about some of the stuff you're doing at some point throughout the day to get you towards that goal.
Right.
That's probably what I took most out of that.
Oh, that's definitely a good take from it. 100%. Just Jerry, was there something that stood out to you? As far as advice goes, that impacted you and where you are today?
Yeah. So, if you guys know my story, I used to be in a lot of businesses. I had security, trucking, insurance, and so a young fella told me, success is rented, and rent is due every day. So it kind of tells you, hey, you can't continue to just half-ass everything. You have to be consistent and push forward on certain things that you think that is your key. So for us, real estate, I'm sorry that I had to tire against real estate. Real estate is our key, right? And to continue to be successful in real estate, you can't just buy one house and think that's going to be happening. You have to continue to push the needle, but be consistent, stay there, and keep pushing until you can get where you want to be. And that stuck out for me because that's exactly what we did. We stuck with what we need, with what we know, and we are now benefiting our rewards. So I would say, and I'm sorry that I took it to real estate, but that's
Repeat what it was they said.
Success is rent. Success is rent, and you need to pay rent every day. That's in lane terms.
I think you said it differently. You said success is rented.
Success is rented.
Okay.
The rent is due every day.
Yeah, success is rented, and rent is due every day. That's fire. Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. And I agree with it. And I agree. Stay consistent.
Mine was more like a life thing, right? I was young and dumb, and I remember we had like a get together, and I was like, I ain't never getting married, and it was in front of, my wife today, right? But it was in front of her, and he pulls me to the side and he goes, "Hey, listen," he goes, "Let me tell you something. It's every girl's dream to get married, and even if that's not your thoughts, do not take that away from them, right? No matter whatever your intent is, So it was that where, it just taught me to be more aware. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, my perfect, absolutely not, right? But it taught me to be more aware of what's going on, and not only that no matter what I hear around, when I got a thought and that's it, I'm strong-minded. I'm getting to it. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me. It doesn't matter. I'm staying on my square, right? And that's kind of where we're at. And have I learned to pick my moments where I go, okay, listen, it's time for me to listen. Shut up and listen, right? But as far as being goal oriented, somebody, just because you can't do it doesn't mean I can't do it. Just because you do something a certain way doesn't mean that I need to do something a certain way. So it was that moment that kind of clicked for me, right? Where it's like, you know what, it can't. Don't let somebody take something away from you with their words. I just happen to be the bad guy in that moment. You see what I'm saying? So now I kind of took it, reverse engineered it, and it's like, listen, it doesn't matter what people say, and obviously I'm human, right? So sometimes it can sit on you, but you got to be focused and full throttle. And if you got to go in mind, just because everybody else can't do it, there's a lot of things that people can't do that people have done.
Right.
Or there's a lot of things that people think couldn't have been done until it was done. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, it's stuff like that where when the cards feel stacked against you, you just got to find a way. And, obviously when you got 1,000 people saying something can't be done and all you have is your own thoughts and no data and no proof, you got to figure it out. It's the fact is nobody in my family owns a home. You see what I'm saying? I'll take something simple, bring it back to real estate. If I had the mindset of everyone else or what I'm seeing, to me, it's not possible. I've never seen it before. I never ran downstairs before. You know what I'm saying? There was no Christmas coming downstairs. Right? There was none of that. That wasn't my reality. So now to be able to accomplish that and have all that for mind, it takes someone strong-minded, and it also takes good people around you. So, that would be my life experience and the advice I got, even though the advice was really, I was on the wrong end of it, that advice. I kind of took it and flipped it, like I said, and reverse engineered it. So that's kind of where I'm at, man. And what's going on, world? It's the one and only Lance, 1/3 of H.G.R.G. You ain't got your membership yet? Go get you that. We hold your hand from A to Z. Our team is your team. I'm talking realtors, I'm talking financing. I'm talking property management. I'm talking about walkthroughs for your property, giving you the breakdowns, what the rents look like, how much it's going to cost, fixes, everything. We give you everything. Why don't you have yours? Go check us out right now at H.G.R.G.club and get your membership now.
Do you have any of us have any like business advice that we've received that maybe you would kind of hone into, or maybe that you share with others when they're asking you for some, because I'm sure we get people, I know I do, I'm sure you guys do as well.
Absolutely.
Hey, what advice would you give? You can give me one piece of advice. What would it be that you would leave me with?
I have a lot, so I'll use one.
You can use them all. You can use a couple. If you want to run through.
Be so valuable they can ignore you.
Like that. Love that.
It changes your mindset of focusing on asking and earning that. You know what I'm saying? You earn the value. Now you stand like, yo, I did that. That's me. I did that. So it gives you a worth, some worth. So I really like that. I really like that. That is, yeah, I really like that. You know me with your network is your net worth. 100%. Your people around you will show you how rich you are, how powerful you are. If you have the right people around you. So I'll definitely use that every day, because I stand on that.
Here's probably the biggest thing: systems. Have systems in place.
Love that.
Know what's going on. Know where your weaknesses are, and put people in place that need to be there. Understand your rhythm and flow and how things work. Right? You don't want to understand your numbers. Understand your where your profit margins are and where they need to be. Understand all that, so where you're successful. And I've learned that being on the wrong side of that as well. Not understanding and then starting to understand maybe when it's a little too late, right? Where you go, oh, okay, listen, this is where we need to be, or this is what I had to do, right? So you need to have a system in place. Who's taking care of what? How does this work? What is this do? And when I say with a system in place, you go to any McDonald's across the United States of America, it's almost the same.
Fries taste the same. It's crazy.
It's almost the same. They do things the same with
fries taste the same.
Every ice cream machine is broken across the United States.
Every ice cream for sure. Ice cream machine broken for sure.
It is something they do. So the reality is that only happens when there's a system. Period. You don't go to a McDonald's expecting different things just because you're in Colorado over here or you're in New York over here. It's the same thing when you go through that drive-through when you sit down there, and that's a system. So that would be my business.
Like that.
Advice.
Like that. I got a couple. I'm gonna give you three. I'm not gonna be selfish with these. One is, if a man shows you, a man or a woman, if a person shows you who they are, believe them. Don't ever second guess yourself. If they show you they ain't right, don't try to make them right. They're not right. Period. Very simple.
Yep.
I love what you said, Jerry. Lance, the systems part. Obviously, that's something that's worthy, and I forgot my thought right quick.
You love something about Jerry? You like the system?
I can't remember what I was going to say just now. I had it right at the tip of my tongue. But
number two would be, do not forget the advice that people will give you. That would be great.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If a man tells you who he is, believe him. Yeah. I don't remember. It is what it is.
Number three.
I'll tell you this. I'll add in, don't wait for motivation. Discipline gets it done. I'll tell you this. Motivation
comes and goes,
bro. And it kind of intertwined with the systems, because discipline is a system. And if you put yourself into that discipline system, you get it done. They get it done for you. So motivation, it comes and goes. Absolutely. Believe me, we know.
Yes, we do. 100%. 100%.
One more for the people?
Yeah, I can't remember. I had it. I had two great ones in my mind, and I just lost it. And it's crazy. I say them every day, every other day. I still actually just
You're not
can't
today.
remember.
Listen, you guys, I just want to let you guys know you're not worthy enough.
Yeah.
You're
No, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this advice.
Subscribe, mate. Subscribe, and maybe get
Why don't you like the video, subscribe, and share it, and then next time you come back around, we'll have those other two for you. No problem.
Now
But
some
today,
business advice.
we don't have them for you. We don't have them for you.
Got it.
Oh.
Got it. Sorry, I just needed Lance to just
What happens
ramble.
when you like and subscribe?
I just needed Lance to ramble. If you guys listen to us, you hear me say this all the time, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Absolutely.
Shoot your shot.
And it's crazy, man. There's opportunities that come in or walks right into your door, and you say no, just because you're not in the mood, or you want to be cool, or you don't want to be embarrassed. Take your shot, because after that shot, it could blow your life away.
Yep.
Or nothing happens, and you go right home again anyway.
All right. So what's
I remember my two, guys. It just came to me. It just came to me. Like, I'm sorry. These like I said, me and my lady kind of put me onto this one. And I like it, so I stick with it. Show up for yourself every day. Nobody is to blame for your success or your failure today other than you.
Right.
Whatever you do today determines your success for tomorrow. But you got to show up every day. Like it's kind of pigtails off of what Jerry said. Success is rented and rent is due. So, whatever you did today is not going to determine what you do tomorrow. But, if you accumulate them, it will. That's one. Last one.
Absolutely.
We all have the same 24 hours in a day. What you do with yours doesn't make me anything. What I do with mine is everything. So make sure you make the most out of your 24. Do not look to your left and look to your right and say that the stupid phrase, it must be nice. Because you had the same 24.
And nobody's going to save you.
Right.
Nobody.
Agreed.
And that's the harsh reality. And, where else to hear it but at H.G.R.G? Nobody gonna save you. You got to do it.
Something to stimulate your brain. You guys say to yourself, if you guys come up with some stuff that you've heard for advice, business advice, life advice, and you want to comment, shoot it to us. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll even comment back, maybe even have a follow up podcast about some of the rebuttals that we got, the responses we got. I know we got some podcasts that we had some responses from people that we never really get into the topic. I know sometimes Jerry will say, hey, I got asked the question yesterday, and we'll go into that topic, but we don't specify, hey, we had this podcast and we had some conversation with a couple different people in regards to that. So we might start kind of digging in that crate right there, to interact with those, that are corresponding or responding to us, so that you're not being unheard.
Agreed.
But yeah, this will be a dope one to pigtail off of, because I love hearing, like what Jerry said, I never heard before. Lance, what you said, the accountability portion is what I received out of your the advice that you received, right? Because it really wasn't somebody giving you advice; it was somebody kind of checking you, like,
right, yeah, that's kind of what it was.
So, but you being accountable was really the thing there, right? That was the thing that for me hit. Like, so you're saying to others, be accountable. Don't just think about yourself. Think about, people outside of yourself, right? Because you don't even know that word, that phrase, that thought, that mentality can affect this person's life. And that's all they ever wanted, so I appreciate that. So I like to hear other people's perspective and thoughts on, life advice and situations like this. So please speak to us.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys go to HGRG.club, book your consultation. Check us out on all social media, HGRG_club. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, because it's what, DT?
Free.
Fire. Come on. This is what we do. My house for 8 years. We'll see you on the next one.
What they say? I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line, yeah. I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shine. My mental is paraselling maritime. They say I'm destined to be the bottom line. Yeah, I'm so divine.